day where it's supposed to warm up to
62 degrees.
now. All right. So we've been having crazy temperatures here in Kentucky. Uh,
We've got rain coming in tomorrow, turning to snow, sleet, and ice.
yeah, that's coming. We had 40 something degree temperature yesterday, which was very nice after the 20s and 30s we've been having. And, down into the teens at times at nights. We're tired of it. Yeah, we're ready to do some fishing. So that's what we're doing today. We went out riding around yesterday. There's a lot of bodies of water that we went to check on.
Yes, Rough River, Carpenter, Kingfisher.
Yeah. And a lot of them still had ice on it. Today we're out at a little pond here in the middle of town, and it has some ice on it. We went to a park that's part of the Fins program.
Wayman Morris.
Yeah, fishing in neighborhoods is a program here in Kentucky where the state will actually in some local ponds and stuff, which is wonderful for anybody to fish in, but especially children and older folks that can't get out and get to more remote places. But we've checked a lot of those places out, and we've come out to this place. It's a little harder to get to uh, because of the road situation. You pretty much got to have a truck, Jeep, or something like that to get
Or
back
walk
here,
in.
or walk in, or you're probably going to get stuck. But there is a little ice out here today on this body of water, but we found a section. We're going to turn the camera around here in just a second and uh, and show you what we're doing here. And Tammy actually has her rods set up down the way a little bit, and
Mine are on bobber.
she's got some bobbers going on there. Even though we've got some high winds, she's just got to keep recasting often. Mine actually, I am running Kentucky rigs, uh, and to keep them stationary, but to keep them off the bottom too. And today I'm using
Minnow.
minnows. And is that what you have on both yours right now?
I've got minnow and redworm.
Minnow and red worm. That's right. So there you go. We do have night crawlers with us. We've got red worms with us and minnows. We're hoping some crappie are going to turn on out here. I have caught, uh, a
A
nice
nice.
crappie out of here before. They are out here, so hopefully we can get this on. We're going to turn this around and show you our setup. Uh, and if you can, I don't know if you can tell, but yeah, there's definitely some ice out there, um, for sure. And there's my rods out here. See if we can get this thing to set still. But yeah, my rods are setting out there. Let me shut this. I don't know if we've got wind noise. Rods are setting out there, and so we're setting patiently watching them right now. There is some wind, like I said. So we're actually out of the wind. It's still a little chilly with that wind, and we're supposed to get wind push in later on this afternoon. I think it's supposed to get all the way up to what, about 18, 20 miles an hour,
14 is
14 or more. Uh, and so, that's, I don't like that part of it. But we do like the sunshine going on right now out here. Hopefully, thawing out some of these bodies of water so we can get to them more frequently here. And we've got this big cold spell coming on. Pushing in Thursday night?
Wednesday and Thursday. It's starting in as rain.
Starting in as rain. And then we're getting, looks like some snow, and we could get some accumulation.
Local says 1 to 3. National radar showing up to a foot. So they don't know.
Right. And
They said 1 to 3 the last time, and we got a dusting.
yeah, just a little light dusting, and that was it. Which, you know what, I'm okay with.
You and me both. I'm
I,
ready for spring.
I do not like all this cold weather stuff. I'm ready for, like you. I'm ready for spring. I'm ready to get driftwood out and get out there on the river and start chasing these cats.
I'm ready to finish my boat and get it out.
Yep, yep. There's some work still has to be done on it. And we got
And I still have to name it.
We got to find that motor. Yeah, still got to get a name for that boat too. That's right. But Driftwood is chomping at the bit. It's ready to go, and I know I'm ready to go. Miss Tammy's ready to go, and man, I'm excited about this year. I've stocked up on some more equipment, and stocked up on some more equipment,
I'm gonna go cast my lines
and
again.
I'm ready to try out some of my new gear. All right, Miss Tammy, gonna go check her lines real quick. Maybe readjust those. Um, but we've been out here for maybe fishing 15, 20 minutes, and so far we haven't had anything going on, and but we're hoping to get into something for sure. Uh, it's been a little bit since we've had a fish on the line, so we're ready to feel that tug and see those tight lines, and get that adrenaline going. Like a lot of y'all are the same way, I'm sure. Would just love to be out there on the water today. Or like us, fishing from the bank for a change, and just wetting a line. You know, it's that's what it's all about. We're excited to get this day in, and hopefully we're going to catch something here. Uh, I would love to have a big old stringer of some nice slab crappie. That would be nice, but you never know. But it's pretty much opening day for us, and getting us, I guess, even more excited about the season to come. And we're definitely ready. Last year, I think we started fishing in mid March. Uh, we had a great year. We had a lot of fun for sure out there, and we I think we're just excited to have the same, or I feel like we'll have a better year this year. We've learned some, where some more spots are, and then where some good fishing is at the locations that we've been fishing. And that's a big part of it, getting out there and finding where your deep holes are, or where structure is on a lake or a river, and and getting back out there and just going at it, and doing it. So, guys, I appreciate you coming in here and watching these rods for me and helping me out. I hope the audio is fine. Give us a thumbs up if our audio is working there, and that you can hear okay. Looks like Miss Tammy is making it back.
Yep.
Yeah.
Bait's all gone.
Your bait is all gone.
It flew off.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, that happens. That does happen. But I'm just excited to be out here today. And like I said, hopefully we're gonna get something here in a minute. That's the goal. But for me,
If
it's
not, we're changing locations.
yeah, we can do that. We can pack up and move if we don't get something here after a while. But today's a day just to get out, and it's a stress reliever. I don't know if y'all are like me or Miss Tammy, but getting out fishing is just very therapeutic, very relaxing, and it's definitely something that I enjoy. I'd got away from it for a few years. As you're raising kids and working your tail off and doing all this stuff, and you're coaching soccer, or I coached and taught martial arts for about 40 years. And, so there was constantly getting ready for tournament competitions and things of that nature as well. So we were always busy, always running, seemed like, and doing this and that. And just kind of got me away from fishing a lot for a while. So it's a blessing to be able to get back out and have the time to do that and get out and wet a line and just kick back and relax and enjoy it. So it's definitely something that we're doing uh, is just enjoying our time out on the water and fishing. Come on, Mr. Fish. Got you some nice minnows down there. Our bait today, if you're familiar with Owensboro, Kentucky, our bait is some minnows today that we picked up at Frank Miller's and Son. Um, Frank Miller's and Son in Owensboro, Kentucky. Y'all check them out on the web. They have they've been in this town uh, as long as I can remember. When I was a child, my father took me to Frank's and to get bait. My father and I, we and my brothers, we didn't go often. Dad was a busy man, but we would go and we would go to Frank Miller's to pick up bait. And Frank is still running that shop. His son Chris does a lot of the work nowadays. Frank's a little bit older, like all of us, but he's still in his shop every day. Still in his shop every day, and he's still working. So God love him and God bless him, and hopefully he can do that for a number more years. But we went in there and got our minnows today, and we had to go pick up some worms at a little gas station actually close because his bait supplier let him down on some worms, so we had to go pick those up someplace else. But we got our lively, frisky little minnows at Frank Miller and Sons. Uh, if y'all are in Owensboro, check that out. They are a fishing store, but they're a hunting place as well. Uh, you can buy, if you want to pick up a bow or a gun or a fishing rod or equipment of any kind, you definitely can find it there at Frank Miller's and Sons for sure. And we just we love that little shop. So tell them about Frank Miller's and Son.
Ah, yes, I love Frank Miller's.
Right, right. It's a great place, and it's good.
Been around for many, many years.
Yeah, that's what I was telling them. It's been around for a long, long time, and hopefully it will continue. But so, did you bring in 3 or 4 fish while you was over there?
No.
No, just rigging back up.
Rigging back up, added some weight to my line so that maybe they won't travel as fast.
Yeah, blow all over the place. Yeah, yeah. Like I said, there's a good wind. I don't know if this is really. I mean, you can see it a little bit over here on camera, I guess, but I don't know if it's doing justice to just how quickly the water really is moving out here on us. And it it's definitely going to push your bobber and stuff if you're using a bobber, for sure. So the like I said, I'm using just 2 rods today I've got out, and they are Kentucky rigs setups. And I've come up the line to place the hook up the line. The sinker is on the bottom holding them down, and then you come up the line and place your hook, and That's what I have going on there with a couple of minnows on there.
I've got red worm on both of mine now.
Red worm on both. Okay. Well, hopefully a crappie or anything, heck, bass or anything, because it's all out here in this little body of water. Uh, you know, you can get the catfish and everything else out here. Uh, I've had some slow days out here, but I've also had some successful days out here as well. And you just never know. You just never know. So, Miss Tammy, are you already planning in your head if we're not catching anything here for long on where you want to go?
Carpenter.
We'll go to Carpenter and see if, yeah, wouldn't be a bad idea. We definitely know the crappie are out there.
The bluegill are out there.
Yeah, I mean it's all out there, but you know
We've had good days over there.
good crappie days out there at
We've
times,
gone fishing for crappie and caught catfish.
and we've done that as well. we
But the
have done
thing
that.
is, the wind would be blowing out across the water instead of coming at us where we would be fishing.
Yeah, it depends
So
on
that
where we
would
set up over there, but
that would probably be a bigger benefit.
it might be. It might be, but we'll continue to fish here for a little bit longer. Maybe put in a full 30 minutes in this spot, and if nothing, then we can head out of here and try another spot if need be. Well, we can definitely do that, and I'm okay with that. Heck, though, before we hit another spot, I'll probably want to get something to eat.
You're always wanting to eat,
I like to eat.
and it shows.
Well, it may be, maybe.
And what are we doing tonight?
Tonight, Happy New Year's, everybody. Let me go ahead and just say that. Happy New Year's. Today is Chinese New Year's. It's February 1st. It's Chinese New Year's. I haven't looked it up to see what year it is. It's not Year of the Dog or whatever. Did you just cut us off? No, we're live. We're back. We're back. We just buffered for a minute, I guess, and kicked out. But yeah, it is Chinese New Year's.
It is Year of the Tiger.
The tiger, the year of the tiger, folks. So
It is commonly associated with something like bravery, courage, and strength.
all right, there you go. Well, it's the year of the tiger. So Happy New Year's, everybody. It's Chinese New Year's, and get out and support your local Chinese restaurants. I plan on doing that today, this evening, and kind of looking forward to that big old Chinese buffet. So that's and you know the one around here they usually have some fried fish on there too, Miss Tim.
Yes, they do.
It's pretty good. They got some fried shrimp and stuff, but they got some fried fish on there too. And I'm okay with eating some of that. But they have ours. Our local one has crawfish on there and everything else. So I throw down on it, the mussels and all of it. I'm not. I'm not shy at the buffet.
No, he is not.
I am not shy when it comes to a buffet. I'm gonna elbow my way in there and I'm gonna fill my plate up. Uh, that's for sure. And and I will definitely be getting something to eat.
That sounds like something I'd like to go do. Is go to a celebration for the Chinese New Year
Yeah, that'd be
and
cool.
actually see one with the lion dance and the tiger dance.
If you've
and
not ever seen lion dances and things like that, that's very cool. There's a log in. And line dances are very cool. We actually had some on a tournament I put on before, and a friend too. He had one at one of his events that he put on. where we had a team that did that come out and they performed a traditional Lions dance at our tournaments, and they're a lot of fun. And the kids, of course, they really love it. And You know, the team gets out there and they're banging on their drum on the lines out there, and they're, you know, ringing their little bells, and they're doing all this stuff. And it's a blast. But if you haven't seen it, it's definitely something you want to check out if you have the opportunity to do so. That's for sure. But but yeah, I'll be down there at the buffet for sure. I'll be wallering in there. Well, Miss, yeah, yeah, getting right up there to the trough. All right, Miss Tammy, we'll do about 9 more minutes, and it looks like we'll be putting in about 30 here.
Okay.
And if you want to pack up, we can do that and move spots, move locations,
Yeah.
drive on down the road and find another little water hole, and we can try again. And since we're not out in the boat today, we have to
No.
travel by truck instead of by boat to get to our spots. So, like I said, we're fighting this ice too, and I guess camera does make it out a little bit. Um, that there is ice out there, pretty much everywhere we've gone to. There has been ice still,
Except Rough River.
and yeah, right there by that spillway coming out of there. Um, but there's ice in most all these places locally, and it makes it rough because you're
We've just got a few more weeks to get
limited.
through.
Oh, I know, and that's what I was telling people while you were out. We're getting our initial fishing trip in, and
And I've made a few of my crappie jigs and brought with me.
oh yeah, well, that's cool. The,
Yep. I'll pull them out of my bag and show them to you.
okay, sounds cool. Yeah, she has been working on these jigs. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna turn this camera around. I guess since y'all won't be able to help me keep watching the rods, I'll have to do that part by myself. But we'll turn this camera around. There we go. And Miss Tammy, what have we got?
I've made this little shiner,
Okay, let me see this.
and it's basically for crappie.
And I'm gonna hold that up here like that. I don't know that you get to see just how shiny it is and pretty. Uh, that don't know that that's picking that up that well. But yeah, she made that. That's one of her little projects.
There's my little night magic.
Night magic.
Yeah.
It's got a little bling in that tail, also a little bit going on. And
And since I know
and sparkling. It's kind of nice. It's pretty nice.
how Skipjack loved the color white and iridescence, I made this one.
Okay.
And these are just a few that I've got. I just brought a few with me.
Uh-huh. There you go. So she is starting to get this down, folks. Starting to get this down and
And these are
make
basic.
some little jigs. Oh, I like this one too. This little feathery fella. Here's another one. Got that blue in it going on there. It's kind of nice. I like that.
But then I started tying some really small
Oh, here
ones.
we go. Now we're getting into some flies. Yeah,
That's just a little black fly.
there you go. This is
Got just enough bling in it to catch attention.
this is what I'm talking about right here. I like that, man, because those skipjack and the bluegill and the crappie and all those type of fish right there, uh, love those little flies like that, and you can very successfully catch fish on those. And looking forward to doing that. And are you having fun making them?
Yes, and I'm still learning.
Yeah, and that's what it's all about. Keep learning, keep working, keep doing it. Miss Tammy, we've got our time in basically here.
Okay.
Um, are you wanting to run down the road and try someplace else?
Yes, I am.
Okay. So, folks, we're going to get off here. We may be back. And we're going to try and find another spot. Hopefully, it's not all iced over. And we're going to continue to wet lines. And hopefully, we're going to grab us a fish, is the plan. So, oh, look at that. Rotate the device. So we're gonna see. Anyway,
We shall return.
well, we're hoping to.
Oh, we will, either today or another day. We will be back. Because the lines are getting better.